there a song or a verse that really stands out for you as like that's exactly what I was going for? I fucking nailed it there. That was the best I might ever do.
I really always go back to that homemade Mummies song on Skeleton. For some reason, it's like, I don't know why. I felt like it was really just a special moment for me, and I don't know why, but that one came exactly how I wanted it. It's not too long. I can tend to be like way over wordy anyway, so 2 verses in and out, and it's just a simple concept that I really always go back to. That one is one that I like to do. I didn't play it today, but it's kind of my go-to, and if I ever have to like immediately perform a song, I just put that one on and do it.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. And in terms of like, I always think that phrase too, like I never had a dream in my life.
Oh, yeah.
100%. Do you still really feel like you're kind of living the dream, or kind of what dreams are there to come?
I mean, the song was a story about somebody else, so
Yeah.
it doesn't. I mean, it's nice to think that way and to try and approach life that way, but it doesn't ever fully really work that way. It's yeah. Sometimes it's a dream, sometimes it's a bit of a nightmare. But I do have to remind myself that I'm like pretty lucky to have been doing this for this long, and I'm about to be 39 next week, so it's like. I mean, I quit my last day job like 15 years ago, 2001. So I do. During the times when I'm not enjoying it, I remind myself of those things and say, this is what you wanted, Like,
You got what you wanted.
Yeah. When you're in the middle of it, you can't tell ever, and so, sometimes it takes someone else to be like, hey, you're doing pretty good, and you're like, oh, I guess so. All right, I should probably look at it like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's hard to just say. I'm being an artist and I'm happy and I'm successful. That shit doesn't come out of my mouth very often.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, try it. Especially as you're getting a little bit older. Like I'm getting into like my mid-30s. I was talking to Jeremy about like you're at a point like, well, this is what I do. There's no other kind of plan B, and then figure out how to keep that going.
For a while you think, oh, this is what I'm doing and what am I going to do next? And then you realize you're like pretty much you're already in next, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like there's no turning back at this point. So
Exactly.
It's just how to keep it exciting and try not to run out of steam. And there's nothing worse than seeing someone that you really looked up to doing this stuff and you kind of watch them fizzle out of steam. And they're still trying, but it's just not quite the same. So I try and keep myself excited about it. And I'm a fan of rap, so I still try and keep up on new stuff and try and you're not gonna ever have that feeling you did when you were a teenager, but I try and psych myself up and still get hype off of it, Yeah, you just gotta try and keep it exciting, or else. I mean, I can see how people get bored, and then I don't, it's like a fork in the road every couple months, and you're like, I gotta choose the right path and make sure I'm still in this, because I don't want to just go through the motions of it,
Exactly. But I was interested in like.
Wait, let me ask you something. Who did the one listen review on the album?
Lucas, one of our writers.
Dude, that shit was. I was like, damn, I'm feeling
that
pretty
shit?
good right now. Yeah.
Good, man. Good.